Hello friends, I'm roasting, so this is a quick one. Supposedly, they always are, right? I've been thinking about Haven on the Rock today, and looking back at Facebook memories, I saw that 6 years ago today, we were recovering from our very first staff outing during training, which was a canoe trip. And boy, oh boy, was that an experience for a 19-year-old who had no upper body strength and definitely was placed with two larger guys who did most of the work. So that was interesting. But anyway, it's been a while since I've been at Haven and I miss it a lot. But I also am very aware that I'm a very different person than I was then. And there are things about my life now that I think would make me a very different type of staff member than I was then. Partly, I know myself better. I know the reasons why certain things are hard for me, like having OCD, and actually understanding some of what that means instead of just like having that in the back of my mind. Or, having different political and social views than I did then. Which was partly an experience that was like changing me and happening as all of that was going on. But now I'm a lot more certain of a lot of things than I was in those 3 different summers. And looking back at all of the things that changed during those 3 summers, like from summer to summer and in between the summers and since then, I think one of the biggest things is that I think I have more confidence in myself as a person. And so when I believe something, I am less worried about people disagreeing with me and more concerned about how I come across when I say those things. Kind of like when the camera gets blurry again. I think now I am far more concerned with the kindness factor and the respect factor of disagreeing with people. And so because of that, I think I'm more cautious about the way I word things, more conscientious about the people I talk to about things, and just in general, I think I'm more thoughtful before I act. And that was definitely not a thing that 19-year-old Justine was at all. So pretty grateful for that gradual change in my life. And I recognize that part of that was, going from being 19 to being 25 and how much that time can change you. So that's a thing. And I really, really miss the relationships from that time in my life, but I also know that there were some very broken moments in my life that I would not want to return to. And the friendships that I have now have certainly helped me to heal from some of those broken moments. So I wouldn't rewind for anything, and I certainly would not take another full summer of camp in a very anxious and depressed state over being healthier and just missing those people and that place. That doesn't mean I don't want to go back, because of course I want to go back. But the logistics don't make sense, and the place where I'm at personally and spiritually, it doesn't make sense to do it. So that's a bit of a bummer, but my phone's overheating because it's 90 frickin' degrees outside, so I'm gonna go. But if any Haven staff see this, know that I love you and I miss you. And I am grateful that we worked together, even if it was just for a short time. And I would always welcome that reconnection, because you're all great.